another member of the snapdragon family. This is in an area that is basically margins of woods, sort of semi-open area. And so that's just where you would expect to find this plant. This is a Beardtongue. That's the name of the plant. It is the genus Penstemon. And as you can see, the flowers look very much like a snapdragon. They're two-lipped. Two of the petals are fused into the upper lip, and then we've got the other three petals fused into the lower lip down here. And you'll notice the stripes. Okay, those again are nectar guides guiding the insect into the tube so it can find the nectar and the pollen. You'll notice that most of the flower is tubular, and it has the sepals down here are only fused a little bit into sort of a little cup-shaped structure. If we open up a flower, we can see why it's called Beardtongue. So, I've split between the upper and lower lips. Here is the style. There are 4 stamens in 2 lengths, which is typical of the snapdragon family. But what's this thing? It's on a stalk and it's got hairs all over it, like a broom or a comb. Well, that actually is a stamen that is sterile. It doesn't have anthers, but it is helping to function in the pollination process to make sure that pollen gets brushed off the insect and such as it enters the flower. So this is why it's called Beardtongue. So it would normally have 5 stamens, but this 5th stamen is not functioning as a stamen to produce pollen. Typically, that 5th stamen in the snapdragon family is usually not developed very much. It may not develop at all. So you only have the 4 fertile stamens, and sometimes only 2 of those actually develop, as we saw in the speedwell. So another thing to notice about this is that it looks like a spike. Actually, it is a series of cymes. Again, we have a flower in the center that's blooming first, then it branches below that, so the flowers develop toward the outside from the actual first flower. The first of that branch blooms first, then it produces 2 more below it, and it keeps expanding out outward. The leaves of Beardtongues, as in many of the snapdragons, are opposite. So here you see opposite leaves, alternating in directions. The stem is round, not like a mint, which has tulip flowers. A mint has square stems. This has a round stem, and so that's another significant thing to notice about this. You'll notice in this plant, when we arrived here, the top of this other plant was snapped off. I guess someone saw it and decided to pick it. This is a public area, so it wasn't very thoughtful to pick it for themselves. Now the other people can't continue to enjoy that second stalk.